to them. Our charter is to participate in advanced research and try and provide the most advanced network that we can to the research universities and by extension serve the rest of the community. So quickly go over Merit's Merit's history. Back about 41 years ago, the three major research universities in Michigan thought it'd be really cool if they could connect up their mainframes. Since they didn't really know how to do it, they formed Merit to do so. Merit, during most of its existence, has been involved with research and trying to push forward networking and internetworking. Probably our greatest claim to fame is our involvement in the NSFNet with MCI and IBM. And one of the offshoots of our work with the NSFNet was NANOG. So in 1994, we started to sponsor NANOG to get the operators together to help make this the internet work. And then for those of you who are interested, next month the NSFNet is celebrating its 20th anniversary in Washington, D.C., and Al Gore may attend. We're working on that. We've also spun off a number of different companies. Many of you had worked for Merit or worked with Merit in the past. So this is Merit's mission, and where NANOG fits in is if you look in the second half of our mission, initiating and facilitating collaboration and providing knowledge and technology transfer through outreach. So even though most of you are not from Michigan and not that part of our community, one of the reasons that the board has Merit in existence is this outreach and knowledge transfer and this fostering community and collaboration. So as a non-for-profit, this is something that we can do in a vendor-neutral environment better than people who have a profit motive and have to serve their owners and make sure they get a good return on investment. So hopefully you find NANOG to be a valuable experience and that it is a little different than most of the vendor-sponsored conferences. So on to the next point is where are we going to go from here? For 13 years we've been doing some pretty neat stuff here in NANOG. We've gone through some changes. Everything goes through life cycles. Ideas come into existence, get very popular, and then the environment moves on and those ideas are not as effective. So it's important for NANOG to continue to evolve, to be relevant, and to provide value to you, the community. Over the last couple of years, the NANOG leadership has focused on how to run NANOG, how to work through its relationship with Merit, and how to run the organization. I think it's time now for NANOG leadership to focus on a vision for the future and to where are we going to bring NANOG? What's it going to try and accomplish? How is it going to interact with all of you? There's been some discussion of this on NANOG Futures, but I'm going to challenge the new steering committee to come up with a vision and a strategy that Merit can implement to make NANOG more valuable to you. For them to do that, there's a number of things that have to happen. We are the North American Network Operators Group, so I did put Johnny Canuck up there, along with Uncle Sam. For those of you from other countries, sorry, North American's in the name. But anyways, we have a vote going on, and you need to know who you're voting for. You need to know the candidates for the steering committee, what their vision is, what they would like to see NANOG accomplish, and does that align with what you want to get out of NANOG. You also need to talk to the steering committee themselves and let them know what you want to get out of NANOG. This is a valuable organization only so much as it serves you. And if you sit back passively and NANOG isn't meeting your needs, then, well, it's your own fault. But we have a steering committee, we have a program committee, we've got people from Merit. Talk to us, let us know what you want, let us know your ideas, participate in NANOG Futures, and help us make NANOG more valuable and a better organization that's more valuable to you. Thanks.
And last, before we get started on the main program, is Ray Plzak from ARIN. For those of you who don't know, this is our annual joint meeting with ARIN. So we have today and tomorrow, and the ARIN meeting is Wednesday through Friday. So for those of you who haven't been to ARIN before, I encourage you to stick around and see what the public policy process is about.
Good morning. I have no slides, and I will not take up much of your time. For those of you that have seen the discussions on various mailing lists, the ARIN Public Policy mailing list, the ARIN Discuss list, also some discussions on the NANOG list, and also ITF Discuss list, you know that there's going to be a very, very interesting time on Wednesday and Thursday of this week in our public policy meeting. There are 13 policy proposals that are on the agenda. Most of these deal with those topics that have been discussed. A lot of them have to do with IPv6, current policies for how IPv6 is managed from a registry perspective. Also, there are two proposals that are global policy proposals to attempt to look at what to do with the IANA free pool as it depletes. And also there's a policy proposal about what ARIN should be doing as its free pool depletes and how to manage that situation. There's also going to be a panel on IP markets, and there'll be other discussions, open mics and so forth. This will also be discussing, particularly on Friday in detail, the proposed, I should say, the Legacy Services Agreement, Registration Services Agreement that we just posted the day before yesterday, or yesterday, I can't remember which. And that is actually in response to community requests that says that we need to address this issue. So this is one of the means by which the board is attempting to do so. Your input is valuable, and if you cannot, if you have not made plans to stay over and can do so, please do so. If not, our meeting, as all our meetings are, will be webcast, and you can remotely participate in the discussions. So, for those of you that are going to be there or can be there, I say thank you and welcome, and I'll see you on Wednesday. For those of you that will be doing remotely, I'll say thank you and welcome, and I'll see you somewhere or other on Wednesday as well. So, thanks.